Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Pima Voices. My name is Savannah, and I'll be your host. Today, I'm sitting down with Isela Mejia, who is the owner of El Sur and Chela's Latin Cuisine here in Tucson. And today, we're going to be exploring the world of hospitality. How are you today, Isela?
Good, thank you. Good morning and Happy New Year to everybody.
Yes, good morning. Happy New Year. And so thank you so much for coming into the studio today. So welcome.
Thank
welcome
you.
to Pima
Thank
Voices.
you.
And
Appreciate
so it's so great to meet you and have you here because you have not just one local restaurant here, but two.
Correct.
And so go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, your family, and those two restaurants that you have here in Tucson.
Perfect. Well, thank you again for having me here. My name is Isela Mejia. I am the owner of El Sur Restaurant and Chela's Latin Cuisine. We've been in the business since 1995, actually. My husband and I, Omar Mejia, we started off in food catering trucks. So we used to sell food in different job sites. We'd go to different construction sites or park it and, decide what we wanted to do. We did that for a few months, and then we were looking for something more stable. So we were looking for a location, and lo and behold, we found one on 22nd and Craycroft, but it was an antique shop. So we bought the property and we converted it to a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Took us about a year to get everything together, and we opened up February of 2002.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
You're still going.
Yeah, and
that's
still
just
going.
The one.
Exactly.
And then now you have the second one.
We've expanded to the second location, Chela's Latin Cuisine. That one's in downtown Tucson.
Mm-hmm.
And not only is it a restaurant, but on Fridays and Saturdays, we turn it into a nightclub too, which is fun.
Oh, yeah, and perfect for downtown.
It's exciting, yes. It's a long way to get there, but we're very happy now that my kids are also involved too. So it is a family environment.
Oh, and I'm like, embarrassed to say this, but I have not been to your restaurant, but this makes it all the more for me to come.
You need to go. Please do.
I know. And I'm like, yeah, I love Mexican food and everything. So I'm like, I'm heading down there very soon.
We'll wait for you. We'll have a table with your name on it.
I'm going to make my reservation right after this. So what would you say is the main difference between the two restaurants? Because they probably have a little bit of a different vibe with one being downtown and everything. So
Correct.
Is the menu different and things like that?
The major ingredients that we have at El Sur, like our sauces and items like that, are transferred over to Chela's. But Chela's, we did introduce other items. We have fish plates. We have swordfish. We have like a El Pastor platter that we don't have normally at El Sur. El Sur, you can call it more like a mom and pop, all your local favorites and stuff like that. And then Chela's has that same feel, but although also chef driven. So it's basically like your Nana's cooking, but with a little bit more flair.
Oh, that's fun. And is there any specific reason you guys really wanted to open this restaurant? Is this cooking is just a passion, and obviously that's transferred down to the rest of your family, and your guys' kids are kind of working in the restaurants as well?
Exactly. So I actually have always loved the restaurant business. And back, that was a long time ago, but when I was 12 years old, it was probably illegal then, but I was working as a busser / dishwasher at a local little restaurant on 12th Avenue in Nebraska. And as the day ended, I made $14 in tips. And I was like, $14 in tips in 1986? What? I was like, this is what I want to do. Obviously not a busser, but I wanted to be an owner of a business. I've always said before the age of 25, I'm going to have my own family. I'm going to have my own business. And that happened at age 24. So so it did. It happened a lot. My husband and I worked together very, very hard to make things happen, because this wasn't given to us. We didn't inherit this. We put this together, both of us, and we've been together already over 30 years.
And I'm sure the restaurant business is difficult as well, right? Like any business, and being a business owner, there's many challenges that you face with the restaurant.
Yeah, and obviously the majority is, getting the right people to work for you, getting the right employees, and, making sure I don't have to show them how to say hi. I don't have to show them how to smile. You have to have that within you. And I think that was with me, because customer service for me is number one. Besides food, obviously, but the service. It's not only service to a guest, it's service to a family member. It's like a friend. It's somebody that you've grown to love many, many years. And I've had people that have been coming to our restaurant when they were kids, and now they come with their kids.
Oh,
and
my
that's
goodness.
What's the best part.
I bet you that's so special. I always hear from people, I've talked to a student before who's a chef, and she teaches at Pima, and she was saying her love language is serving food to people. And she
Exactly.
said that's how she expresses her love. So I feel like that's translating as to what you're telling me right
That's
now.
exactly what it is, because once you see your customer, you know, they're happy and they give you a thumbs up and they're excellent, that you know that you're doing a good job. And then if something does go wrong, I'll fix it. I want to fix it. I mean, I'm there for the public. So I'm here to make your experience enjoyable.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that. I'm like, okay, I'm definitely going after
Thank
this
you.
for lunch. And so do you think some of that passion and that drive and, you know, your love for wanting to have like to serve people and have that restaurant, it's kind of what transpired for you to connect with Pima Foundation and start the Mejia Scholarship Fund for hospitality students at Pima Community College?
Correct. That's definitely something important to us, because that's something that wasn't available back in the day for me. You know, when I wanted to go to school, I had to work a couple of other jobs just to even, like they say, survive. So something like this where I can give somebody else an opportunity, then I think I did good.
Mm-hmm. And do you think that there's any sort of lesson or message or anything from your family journey that you can kind of give hope to any scholarship recipient within the college?
Just to keep trying, never give up. Don't give up on your dreams. Being a chef, being an owner, it's exciting. It's having compassion, having love for what you do, and don't give up. There's always going to be somebody that's going to be able to help you. And that's what I think that this foundation is bringing, is for people that can't do it or economically, you know, is impossible, to make it possible.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we want to do, is create more opportunities for people in the hospitality industry, because it's going to be around forever. I mean, that's just part of it. It's always been part of our life, and it's still going to continue.
And who knows, maybe a future student could be like your restaurant neighbor, right?
You never know, never know.
That could be fun, or maybe like your next chef or something.
Exactly.
And so do you think that's some of like the long-term impact of this fund that you think you hope for? Obviously, you would probably wish that this fund could keep going and people can keep donating to the fund and helping these students. And so is there anything specific that excites you the most about the long-term impact of your scholarship fund?
Just to continue everybody's dream. I mean, opening up doors that maybe the doors can't open for any individual. I mean, those scholarships funds are for that, are for people who want to continue, who have their passion and now want to show it to the public. Mm-hmm. And I would love to have somebody even at our restaurants, hey, come on board, show me what you learned. And this is how we're going to go forward. So from us, I think it is important to give the opportunity to the future students or the future hospitality industry a chance.
Yeah. And I mean, you already kind of mentioned like the difficulties a little bit of like starting a restaurant, your business and everything. But is there anything kind of specific that you could tell like your younger self, not just like you can do it, there's going to be support, but is there anything specific that you could tell your younger self that could relate to students today who are wanting to get into owning their own restaurant at some point? Keep
learning and keep doing the best that you can. I mean, social media now, it's so diverse. You can learn so many items, not just in school, what you're doing right now, but you can learn a lot from social media. You can learn a lot from other people. The networking is the important thing. Something obviously we didn't have back in the day. Ours was by the book. You actually look at the actual covers, you look at the pictures and learn from there. Now that social media is around, I mean, basically the world is endless. So I think with social media and with the love and the passion that you have to do and go forward, you can do a lot of things.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of negativity around social media, right?
Correct.
There's a lot of that. So it's kind of nice to hear a different side of like how you're saying, hey, utilize it for good.
Exactly.
Not just for fun.
For fun. Something for educational, yes. Which, should be used in all purposes, mm-hmm. And make us all a little bit better.
Yeah. And like you said, there's so much to know right now.
Yes.
It's crazy to think how much is like at our fingertips,
exactly.
just in the world of social media.
Exactly.
And on the people you can learn from alongside your educational career.
Of course. It's like having a double, education, just social media educated and
a little
Pima.
extra bonus.
A little bonus, exactly.
A little extra study session.
Exactly.
And so, I wanted to ask, like, why did you choose to work with Pima Foundation to establish this fund? I'm sure there was maybe another way or something that you could have done to do that. And is there importance to you finding a way to support the students right here in your local community?
Well, I've been a Tucsonan all my life. I was born and raised here. I did have the opportunity to come here for a semester, but I did actually interior design, totally different, but it's still kind of in the hospitality industry. I wanted to give, students also opportunities that, all the funds maybe go to other schools, where there be NAU or U of A and not necessarily too much funds are here in Pima. So if anybody like myself or any other donors that can donate to future educations, why not do it here? Because you can always, with getting your AA here or getting any other type of training. I mean, this is the beginning. This is the beginning, and from here you can go somewhere else.
It's a stepping stone.
Exactly.
This is here. It could be your beginning of your journey. It could be the end of your journey. It could be the middle of your journey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And a lot of people probably don't want to go directly to a university because too much people, or how am I going to fit in? Maybe this is kind of like your stepping ground of trying to start up. Like, hey, do I really like it? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? And I think Pima gives the opportunity to those students, and we want to make that happen too as well.
Yeah, I think that's totally okay for people to kind of take a moment and like realize, is this something I really want to do?
Exactly.
It can be scary going to a university or community college. And I mean, I did it. I started off in criminal justice.
Nice.
And then I went to fashion design, and somehow now I'm in marketing. So it's like a whole journey, right? You just never know what you're going to do. And so, yeah, I think it's really fun to explore the idea of like, what could my career be?
Exactly.
And there's a lot of options that could be done here. And so, have you guys actually been to Desert Vista campus where they have the Hospitality Center of Excellence?
I believe my children have. My son and my daughters, they have. I have not. I was not here, but yes, they've seen it and they really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna have to give you a tour because it is so fun. And
I definitely
Pablo
will have
down
to
there, he's such a hoot. I love him. He's so excited and so passionate about that. And they just had their ribbon cutting last February, so it's been about a year, and so they have a lot of new upgrades and everything. So I was like, oh my gosh, maybe you guys should I'll take a little reservation at the restaurant.
Yes,
you guys can come down to Desert Vista.
Let's do it. It's a date.
Yes. Have a little adventure out of it.
Of course.
And so another thing I wanted to ask is, what would you say to like other families, or I mean, you kind of mentioned it, if they have the opportunity to kind of like donate and help fund a potential student, whether here or anywhere else, what would you say to the families, local businesses who are considering giving back in a similar way?
I would definitely do it. I mean, we have an opportunity to give another opportunity to students who are going to be our future. This is our future. These people that are here, these students that are here are our future, whether it be the hospitality or whatever type of industry that they decide to get into. The more help there is, the more, networking there is, the more people are involved, then I think they will become better adults.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah. That's a really nice way to put that.
Yeah, they will.
And if there's any student or watching this podcast or listening to this podcast today, what message would you want them to hear from you or your family as a whole?
Keep doing it. Do not hold back. Do not let anyone or anything hold you back. There are resources. There are people that want to help you. Just got to get out there and look for it. Sometimes it's not going to come to your lap. You have to go out there and look for it. Go be a go-getter. Go be a goal setter. Be that person that you want to help your family out to as well. Be that other person that you want to become somebody that you can help down in the next few years too as well.
And that kind of ties into what you said of like, your restaurant wasn't just like given to you, right? You guys had to really work at it. And I think that's part of the drive that students need to realize in the hospitality business in general is,
of course,
you really have to work for it to get that what you want, essentially.
Exactly. And it's something that if you start, you're going to start from the bottom somewhere, but like they say, the sky is the limit because it can still go up and up and up. So I do want people to know that, there is opportunities out there and we want to give it to them. And I want other businesses to do the same thing, not only for any type of background. You can do, if you're Latin, if you're, it doesn't matter where you come from. We're here to help. And that's what I want the message to bring out to other businesses. let's help out our community. Let's help out our future.
Thank you. That's a really wonderful message.
Thank you.
You've said that really well.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I have to ask, if anyone was to come to either restaurant, what would you say is your favorite or best dish that people should try?
Oh, boy. Oh, there's so many dishes. I'm a soup person, so I love soup. Mine would be the caldo de queso or even like the cocido. As an actual tradition dish would be the chile rellenos are really popular. And then the home-style tacos, which are like the deep-fried ones. At Chela's, I love the al pastor, which is the one, it's kind of like in a little trompo, which is like a skewer with its own little plate. Molcajete is delicious as well too. I can go on and on. There's so many dishes, so many dishes. But you just gotta try it out. I mean, if you want go anytime, let me know. We'll be more than happy to take care of you.
Thank you so much. Oh, I'm very excited to try out both restaurants, and I hope everyone else is as well. And thank you so much for wanting to partner with the foundation and get this scholarship going. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of greatness coming from it, and adding to the hospitality community and seeing these students grow and thrive and succeed. And not only is like your restaurant's part of that Tucson legacy and your own legacy,
Correct.
It's now adding to a Pima legacy. So
thank
you.
I appreciate it very much. And like I said, we can't wait either to what, this the future hospitality industry is bringing, and I would love to see it. Can't wait.
Thanks. And before we end our session, was there anything else that you wanted to add today at all to the conversation? Any last notes or any last inspiring messages? Any exciting things happening at either restaurant?
Well, I appreciate, again, the time to come on your show. It was an amazing first podcast I've ever done.
You did great.
A little bit nervous, but it was fun. Just to tell everybody that, it can be done. Do it. I mean, get up and go and catch your dream. It's reachable. Going to take some time, but it's reachable. Like I told my kids when they did their own education and their own career paths, and it led us back to all of us being together, and being part of the business of the restaurant industry. And we're still going. This is not the last. We're going to continue going and continue building and continue doing a legacy and continuing to donate to the foundation, so the future generation will be a little bit easier for them.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And I definitely agree with you. This isn't the end. This is the beginning.
Exactly.
You guys are going to keep going strong. So thank you again for everything. It was so lovely to meet you in person.
Nice to meet you too.
And like I said, I'm very excited to check out both restaurants.
Please
and I hope everyone else is as well.
Yes, I'll see you there soon, hopefully.
Yes, thank you. And thank you everyone for tuning in today's episode. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.